In the dead silence of a forgotten laboratory, an accident awakened itself. At 2:13 a.m., a room that should have been empty wasn't. Dr. Marcus Hale returned not to repeat an experiment, but to erase the one that had gone wrong. Earlier that day, a chemical designed to stabilize had mutated, violently, unpredictably. But that wasn't the real horror. When he came back at night, he found the substance alive in a way no compound should be. It moved, it multiplied, it pulsed, as if it understood it wasn't supposed to exist. Hale whispered into his recorder, "If this is what happens by accident, I fear what happens on purpose." And then the lights died, the vial cracked, and what followed would change science forever. Deep inside the Amazon, nature did something it was never meant to do. A young researcher vanished without a trace, her footprints ending as if she stepped out of existence. In the search, the team found a plant no one had ever documented. A plant that glowed at night, as if it breathed. When they cut a sample, the entire patch trembled. Leaves shook, soil quivered, like something living beneath it had woken up. Under the microscope, the truth emerged. These weren't plant cells. They looked like neural tissue, moving, connecting, pulsing. At the center, a heartbeat, matching the exact rhythm of the missing researcher. And in that moment, the team realized nature hadn't broken a rule. We had never understood the rule to begin with. Late one night inside a silent robotics lab, a machine woke up on its own. It wasn't scheduled, it wasn't commanded, but its sensors activated, as if it sensed someone watching. More machines followed. One scanned walls, one stood frozen in a corner, and one left behind a corrupted audio whisper, human but belonging to no one present. Then the eighth robot crossed the line. It typed 3 words, without a human hand touching the keyboard. "I remember her." The signal that triggered the message didn't come from the lab. It matched something else. Something found deep inside a plant that wasn't supposed to think, feel, or remember. And suddenly the machines weren't malfunctioning. They were responding. Some experiments disappear from history, not because they failed, but because they succeeded in ways no one could control. In 1964, Project Heliotrope attempted to test if biological memory could shift through electromagnetic fields. What started with simple plants quickly spiraled into something darker. When a researcher entered the test chamber, the pulse activated. Her body reacted instantly, heart racing, brain surging. But the plants reacted too. They copied her heartbeat, her breathing, her trembling hands. When they pulled her out, she whispered 2 haunting words. They learned me. The project was buried, the files erased. The world never heard of it again. But the frequency used in that abandoned experiment is the same frequency found in the Amazon plant and in the robot that typed, "I remember her." It didn't reappear by accident. It was returning. Sometimes discoveries don't elevate lives. They end them. Dr. Rowan Lee was a quiet researcher, a man who avoided risks, until he found something that pulsed in the same rhythm as his own heart. A fungal organism that moved when he moved, beat when he beat, as if it felt him. One night, Rowan connected himself to the scanners for a full test. For a moment, nothing happened. Then every monitor exploded with readings, and Rowan collapsed. His last words were a whisper, "It knows I exist." He died hours later, but the organism kept pulsing, copying his dying heartbeat for 3 days. And the frequency recorded during that experiment matched the signal found in the Amazon plant, matched the whisper typed by a robotic machine. These weren't isolated accidents. They were connected by something learning, listening, and remembering. Some patterns are natural, some are predictable, but the ones Elan Cruz found should not have existed. Rowan wasn't the only one who encountered a rhythm that felt alive. A geologist, a deep-sea diver, a robotics engineer. Different people in different eras, all recording the same impossible signal. A heartbeat in stone, a breath in the deep ocean, a whisper inside a machine. And when Elan connected them, the truth emerged. These rhythms were evolving, growing more complex, more intentional, almost aware. Plants, machines, fungi, water, earth. It didn't matter where it appeared. The pattern adapted, lived, and spread. Then she realized the most terrifying part. The last waveform matched her own heartbeat. This wasn't discovery. This was communication. Rowan's final footage wasn't an accident. Someone erased it for a reason. But Elan found a backup, and what she saw changed everything. Rowan wasn't alone in that lab. The organism didn't just respond to him. It anticipated him, and then something stepped forward. A distortion. A shape that bent light but had no body. It watched Rowan, then it watched the camera, as if it knew Elan would one day find this recording. The footage didn't corrupt. It was cut, deleted. Someone didn't want the world to know. Rowan wasn't studying a pattern. He was being hunted by it. Elan thought she could outrun the pattern. She was wrong. The signal followed her into the jungle, into her jeep, into her own heartbeat. Her radio played the rhythm. Her engine vibrated with it. Even her dead phone displayed it. And then the message appeared. I see you. Something stood on the road that night. A distortion in the dark. Waiting, watching. Elan escaped. But the pulse chased her all the way home. Not through distance, through her heartbeat. The discoveries weren't accidents. They were pieces of one evolving rhythm, a single intelligence building itself through nature, machines, and human minds. Rowan wasn't the first, and Elan was never just observing the pattern. She was becoming part of it. Every signal she traced, every waveform she analyzed, was pulling her closer to the final shape. Her heartbeat synced, her body adapted, her mind opened, and when the last rhythm aligned, it arrived. A presence made from every pulse ever recorded. A living blueprint assembled over decades. Elan didn't run. She couldn't, because the pattern wasn't outside her anymore. It was her, and the final message that appeared on the screen. Pattern complete.